Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today's lesson is an English vocabulary lesson. So, here is today's word. So this is the spelling, this is the pronunciation. So we pronounce it busy, busy. Okay, so it's an I sound in the middle. Busy. And busy is an adjective. So remember, some revision for you. An adjective modifies a noun. So an adjective gives us more information about a noun. It describes the noun. And we use busy to modify three different types of noun. 1. A person. 2. A period of time. And 3. A place. So, let's look at each one in detail. So first of all, a person. So let's look at busy modifying or describing a person. So if a person is busy, then they are working hard on something. A busy person is giving their attention to something. A busy person is occupied by something, by an activity. So let's look at some examples. Mark is busy in the kitchen. Mark is busy in the kitchen. So Mark is the noun, is the person, and busy is the adjective describing Mark. So Mark is busy in the kitchen. So here we are giving more information about where Mark is busy. But we can also say Mark is busy cooking. Mark is busy cooking. So here we have busy, and then after it we have a verb. And notice we put the verb in the ing form. Cooking. So we could also perhaps say Mark is busy working. Mark is busy reading. Mark is busy studying. So if we put a verb after busy, then it's always in the ing form. Okay? Another example. David is busy with his homework. David is busy with his homework. Or we can say David is busy doing his homework. Doing his homework. So here we have the verb do in the ing form. Okay? So here are some more examples for a person. So a salesman is making a telephone call. And he says, "Hello, could I speak to Mr. Jones, please?" And the secretary replies, "No, I'm sorry, Mr. Jones is busy in a meeting." So he's busy in a meeting. So this means Mr. Jones, this is the noun, the person, is occupied in a meeting. Okay, he's not available. So in this context it means Mr. Jones is not available. He's busy in a meeting. So you often hear this if you call a company and the person is not available. Another example. Mark asks, "Would you like to go to the cinema?" And Jane replies, "No, I can't. I'm busy." So I, this is the noun, the person, I, am busy. So here, Jane is simply giving an excuse. She doesn't want to go to the cinema with Mark. And so she simply replies, I am busy. I am not available. I'm occupied. I have another activity. And since she doesn't give any more information, it's obviously just an excuse. She simply does not want to go to the cinema with Mark. So we often say this, I am busy, just to give someone an excuse. Okay, just to say, no, I don't want to go. It's just a polite way of saying no. Okay. Now, a period of time. So a busy period of time has lots of activity. So it's a period of time where lots of things are happening. Example, next week will be busy. Next week will be busy. So this means next week lots of things will be happening. There will be lots of activity. Another example, very common. Christmas is a very busy time of the year. Christmas, so this is the period of time. Christmas is a very busy time of the year. So this means that Christmas is a period of time where there is lots of activity, lots of people, traveling, lots of people in the shops, lots of people buying gifts. Okay, so a busy time of the year. Another example, Mark asks, how are you? And Jane replies, I'm exhausted. I have had a busy day. So exhausted means I'm very tired. I have had a busy day. So I have had a day with lots of activity, lots of work. I have been occupied all day. Okay? Very common. Finally, a place. So busy can also modify or describe a place. So a busy place has lots of people or activity. So a common example is the restaurant is busy today. The restaurant is busy today. So it means that there are lots of people in the restaurant. Lots of people, lots of activity. It's busy. We could say the same for a bar or a pub or a shopping centre or a bus or a train. Okay? Another example. I hate London. It's always so busy. It's always so busy. So the place is it, and it is obviously London. So the place, it, London, is always so busy. So there's always, there are always lots of people in London. You know, there are lots of crowds, lots of activity. London is a busy city. And another very good example is this road is very busy. So a busy road is a road where there is lots of traffic, lots of cars. Okay, so here in fact is a traffic jam. So a busy road is a road where there are lots of cars, lots of traffic. So you could say to someone, for example, be careful when you cross the road because it is very busy. Okay, so a busy road. And finally, here is an expression with the word busy. Quite a useful, funny expression. So the expression is to be busy as a bee. To be busy as a bee. This means as here, it means to be busy like a bee. So what is a bee? Well, here it is. This is a bee. It's an insect. I'm sure you know what this is in your own language. So a bee works very hard. A bee is an insect who works very hard, which flies everywhere and collects pollen and makes honey. Okay, so bees are very busy. And so it means to be very busy, to be very active, to have lots of work. And so of course this expression is only for a person. Okay, so we only use busy as a bee to describe someone, to describe a person. We don't use it to describe a place, and we don't use it to describe a period of time. No, it's only for a person. So an example. Mark asks, "How was your work today?" And Jane replies, "Well, there were lots of customers. I was busy as a bee." I was busy as a bee. So Jane is saying that she was very busy, she was very active, and she had lots of work because there were lots of customers. Okay, so this is quite a useful, funny expression. So if you're very busy, you can say, "I'm busy as a bee." Okay, there we are. That's the end of the lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't hesitate to write a comment in the comments below the video. And here are some other videos which I think you might like.